In this video, I'm going to take you through the crypto sports betting exchange, SportX, and I'll show you how to sign up, deposit or connect up a wallet before showing you how to get involved in tournaments and start placing your bets. Plus I'll pop a timeline in the summary below so that you can just jump to specific parts of the tutorial. But first up, a bit about SportX. SportX is a peer-to-peer sports betting exchange where users can set their own odds and bet against other users, using a set of smart contracts on Ethereum and Polygon. With SportX, you can bet with the likes of USDC, ETH or DAI from the safety of your own wallet, and you can bet on an array of different sports including the likes of basketball, soccer, tennis, esports, rugby or even crypto markets. And users can either be the bookie and offer their own odds on the exchange, or they can take other user existing offers, allowing users to bet on sports with no intermediaries. And SportX is also home to specially run tournaments where users can get involved and compete against other bettors. At the time of this recording, this is currently their SportX Summer Tournament, which includes a series of betting tournaments for the F1, Euro Knockouts and Wimbledon, where you can win some prizes. So who is SportX? Well, SportX is run by a team of passionate sports betting fans and Ethereum blockchain advocates, and they believe that by bringing the latest technology to the sports betting world, they can offer their players the best user experience. And SportX may also sound familiar for those of you who are Exodus wallet users like myself, as they integrated the use of SportX in the app section of their wallet in 2020. SportX also launched their own SportX SX token in January of 2021, which users can earn from simply using the site. And these tokens can then be staked to earn daily staking rewards, they can reduce betting fees and participate in governance. And to get started, you'll need to head over to their site, which is sportx.bet, where you can either log in if you've got an existing account, or sign up, which we'll take a look at now. And there's two options here. You can either enter an email address to create a new wallet, or you can connect up an existing wallet, such as Metamask. Just be aware here that as it states, Polygon is not currently compatible with Ledger or the Trezor wallet, and they state only to use SportX with Metamask or Formatic wallets. I'll show you how to connect up Metamask first. And as you can see, this is pretty simple to do. As long as you're logged into your Metamask account, it'll automatically connect. And you can use your funds from within the wallet, which will appear under Deposit and Fund. Plus you'll find that the wallet address has connected here too. Alternatively, if you're not signing up using the likes of MetaMask, you can choose to sign up to SportX. And you'll be created a Formatic wallet, which is the native wallet of SportX. And the inbuilt Formatic wallet also has support for the SportX mobile app, meaning that users will be able to use SportX on both desktop and mobile with Formatic. Now because our newly created wallet is empty, we're going to be prompted to deposit some funds. And as you can see, you'll need some DAI, Ethereum or USDC to bet with. If you don't already have some inside your wallet, there's a few different methods that you can use. You can send some across, or you can fund your wallet by buying the tokens using third-party providers here. Now I already have some USDC that I've got over on exchange, so I'm going to deposit my funds using the address here. And if I head across to the wallet of the FTX exchange where my funds currently are, I can then paste the address into here and just double check that this address is obviously correct. And I'm going to initially send across $50. And my transaction went through pretty quickly, however I decided to send across another further $50 too, which is now displaying in my balance here on SportX. And I'm going to explain the reason why I increased that amount in a moment. Now before you start betting, you actually need to exchange your tokens from USDC, DAI or Ethereum across to Polygon USDC, DAI or Ethereum. The reason for using Polygon is to reduce the price of the gas fees that are absorbed by SportX, meaning that there's zero gas fees for trading. So you can use the bridge to do so. And in here you can see that bridging DAI and USDC to Polygon DAI USDC is free, but there are network fees for converting ETH to Polygon ETH. So I've got my USDC, which I need to bridge across to Polygon USDC. And when you bridge your tokens, you'll see that there's some minimum amounts in here, which for USD is $100. hence the reason I ended up depositing this amount. And it states here that it could take around 8 minutes. But once your tokens have been bridged across to Polygon, you'll see your balance appearing at the top of the screen. So once you've funded your account, or if you've simply connected up a wallet such as MetaMask, you will be required to create a SportX specific user account, which is required for compliance purposes, and it allows you to compete in the SportX tournaments. This includes adding some basic information, including your nationality, date of birth, and the creation of a username, and that's going to be displayed in the SportX tournament leaderboards. Just be aware though that due to the strict rules around gambling, you will need to check that your country is allowed from their FAQs or terms and conditions. Now before we start betting, I'll just show you around the tournaments, which is a great way to compete with other SportX users to find the best bettor and to win some cash prizes. And this is free to join, so you just simply click onto a tournament, then you bet on the SportX exchange when it's available, and the winners will receive prizes. And as I said at the beginning, there's a whole host currently running as part of their summer tournament. At the time of this recording, this includes a $10,000 SportX Open, with first place receiving $2,500 based on the profit and loss. There's an F1 challenge which is open to all bettors, a Euro knockout, Wimbledon and UFC challenges that you can get involved in. And you can see the winners and prizes on their previous events page. But let's go back to the exchange now and check out some of the settings. So from the cog or the gear icon in the top right hand side of the screen, you'll see the tier that you're currently in, which is something that we're going to take a look at shortly. And you can also see some of the odd formats which you can change from decimals, American, or percent. And you can change the default betting mode from market to limit. And again, we're going to discuss this later when we come to place a bid. And there's a whole host of different sports that you can bet on. There's baseball, soccer, tennis, MMA, esports, and also crypto markets, where you can bet on the price of the likes of Bitcoin or Ethereum. So let's place a bet now. And I'm going to select soccer from the left-hand side of the screen. And if I choose the Euro 2020, I can then see the list of available bets. And seeing as I'm actually from England, I'm going to look at the England versus Scotland match. And it will show me the spread and the money line with some graphs over time. Now if I were to bet that Scotland would win in this instance, you can see that my average odds are at 7.4 with a total liquidity available of $312 at those odds. So if I were to place a bet of $10, I'm going to get $71.44 in return. And just so that you're aware, SportX do take a 4% fee on winning bets after they've been settled. However, if you place a bet and you lose, you won't be charged a fee here. And these fees can be reduced when staking their token, which is what we're going to look at a little bit later. And if I choose to bet for England to win at odds of 1.09, I'm going to get a return of $10.86. And you can also bet on outright winners for the Euros too from the left-hand side of the screen here, where it'll then show you the most popular by volume. So I could say here that I think England will win, and I can place my bet for $20. And at average odds of 6.25, the return here is shown as $120.80. Now at the moment, this is currently on the market tab, which essentially means that I'm going to be accepting the odds that someone else is offering for this. And I'll show you an example of a limit in a moment where you get to pick your odds. And you'll see that appearing under my account here as an unsettled bet. Now another example of placing a bet is creating a limit order where you can choose your own odds. So if we head to the MMA tab now, and UFC, and then if I choose the Conor McGregor fight on the 9th of July. In here I can see the odds at 1.89. If I just select that with a market order, I can take the price that's available and my bet will then place. However, if I click onto limit instead, I can state here that I'd like to place my bet at odds of 2.0 instead, and I'd like to place a bet of $10. Now for those of you who are familiar with cryptocurrency exchanges, this format is obviously very similar to limit orders for buying crypto. And once you request your bet, it will then appear in offered bets, with the hope that someone will match the bet. If no one matches your bet, or if you've made a mistake, you can simply cancel the bet before it's filled, and you can do that by selecting the bet, and then choosing to cancel selected bets. Then finally, we'll take a look at their own SX token, which you can stake and currently get a 59% yearly yield. So if you've earned some SX from bet mining, where you can earn SX tokens when you win, or if you have some SX to stake, you can do so, and again these will need to be transferred to Polygon SX. If you don't already have any SX tokens, you could trade for these on the likes of Uniswap, and you can then either send these across to your wallet address, or you can use an existing wallet such as Metamask and use the bridge to transfer to Polygon SX. Alternatively, you can use the swap function from within SportX to swap from one Polygon supported token to another. Now unfortunately, because I'm using the inbuilt Formatic wallet, I don't have any Matic tokens to swap in here, which are required to perform the swap. But once you have your Polygon SX tokens transferred into here, you can then stake them. And your stake tokens will then appear at the bottom of the screen here. And just be aware that when you're unstaking your SX, there is a 14-day cooldown period in which you're not eligible to earn rewards to withdraw your SX. And you'll also find that by staking their token, you'll get some discounts from your fees. By default, these are obviously set to 4% as we've discussed. However, the more SX you stake, the further reductions that you'll receive. And these will reduce all the way down to 0.80%. Then finally, if you want to withdraw from the platform, you'll first want to bridge your tokens back to USDC, DAI or ETH using their bridge. And then you can choose to withdraw from the platform. Just make sure that you remember that when you're using the bridge, that there are minimum amounts, so you may need to wait for your profits to build up first. So that concludes how you can bet with crypto on SportX. And I hope you enjoyed this video today. And if you did, then please give me a like, hit the subscribe button, and please do head over to my website at everybithelps.co.uk for more tips, reviews, and step-by-step guides. Thanks, and I'll see you soon.